This first light of morning, before the rush begins, is a sacred time, a quiet window just for you to set the tone for a strong and fulfilling day. And establishing a gentle yet powerful morning routine is a foundation for any man over 50 who seeks enduring vitality. Imagine waking naturally, before the alarm, and not immediately reaching for the buzzing distraction of your phone, but instead taking a few deep, intentional breaths right where you lie, allowing oxygen to flood your system and clearing the cobwebs of sleep, a simple act that resets your central nervous system before you even step out of bed. The routine then flows into a moment of simple hydration. A large glass of water, perhaps with a slice of lemon, is a smooth and immediate detoxifying ritual that gently wakes your organs and kickstarts your metabolism, preparing your body for the day ahead, followed by just 10 minutes of light movement, like some gentle stretching or sun salutations, easing your joints and connecting your mind to your body in a peaceful way, culminating in a few minutes of quiet contemplation or gratitude. Journaling, planting the seeds of positivity and intention for the hours to come, ensuring your first thoughts are about what you appreciate, not what you fear. This intentional start is not about rigid discipline, but about giving yourself the gift of presence, a calm command over your time, ensuring the day unfolds from a center of peace, not panic. To sustain that morning energy, we must talk about the fuel that Mother Nature provides, because at this stage of life, what you eat is less about fleeting pleasure and more about deep, cellular nourishment, a subtle shift in perspective that brings powerful rewards. Think of your breakfast as your energy anchor, starting with whole, unprocessed foods that release energy slowly and steadily, rather than the sharp spike and crash that comes from refined sugars and carbohydrates. Oats, rich in fiber, are a fantastic slow-burning source, keeping you satisfied and focused for hours. Incorporate the life-giving power of healthy fats, like a handful of walnuts or almonds, or perhaps some avocado, which are essential for brain health and hormonal balance, acting like premium, long-lasting batteries for your body and mind. While berries, vibrant with antioxidants, are a delicious way to reduce inflammation and support your heart. Don't forget the importance of clean protein, whether from eggs, Greek yogurt, or a plant-based source, which helps maintain precious muscle mass and keeps your metabolism humming efficiently, ensuring that every meal is an opportunity to build resilience. By prioritizing foods rich in magnesium, B vitamins, and omega-3s, you are choosing natural vitality over artificial stimulation, allowing your energy to flow from a deep, consistent wellspring, a foundational step in living actively and strongly into your later years. Staying strong and active is less about punishing workouts and more about smart, consistent movement that honors your body's wisdom, a beautiful balance of strength, flexibility, and endurance that keeps you feeling youthful and resilient. At this stage, resistance training becomes non-negotiable for a man because those light weights or resistance bands are your best defense against the natural loss of muscle and bone density, helping you maintain a powerful physique and strong posture, which translates directly to confidence in every interaction. Focus on compound movements like gentle squats, push-ups against a wall, or bench in rows, engaging multiple muscle groups efficiently and safely. Complement this strength work with a daily dose of easy, rhythmic movement, like a brisk 30-minute walk in nature, a leisurely cycle, or swim, which are fantastic for cardiovascular health, elevating your mood, and keeping your joints lubricated and pain-free. Crucially, dedicate time to flexibility and balance, perhaps through Tai Chi or simple yoga stretches, because maintaining your range of motion and stability is the ultimate safeguard against falls and injuries, allowing you to move through life with grace and certainty. This integrated approach to exercise isn't about achieving a fleeting ideal, but about cultivating a sustainable, joyful relationship with your body, ensuring you have the physical freedom to enjoy every moment of your strong, active life. Improving blood flow is essentially giving your heart and brain the smooth, unhindered highway they need to deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout your entire body, a vital but often overlooked aspect of enduring health and mental sharpness. The simplest, most direct way to encourage this vital circulation is through consistent, gentle movement, as we've already discussed, because every time you walk or stretch, your muscles naturally squeeze your veins, acting like auxiliary pumps that move blood back toward the heart, a fundamental mechanism that prevents stagnation and supports overall cardiovascular resilience. Beyond movement, the kitchen offers powerful natural allies, particularly those foods rich in nitric oxide, like leafy greens, beetroot, and garlic, which help blood vessels relax and widen, promoting smoother, more effortless flow, an internal oiling of the system that keeps everything running cleanly and efficiently. Consider also the soothing power of warmth through a warm bath or shower, which naturally dilates blood vessels, creating a temporary, deep sense of relaxation and improved local circulation, and consciously pausing from long periods of sitting is paramount, standing and stretching every hour to ensure that the pressure isn't building in your lower extremities. By cultivating habits that support this fundamental aspect of circulation, you are investing directly in your vitality, ensuring that your mind remains keen and your physical endurance remains strong, a powerful foundation for confident aging. True recovery is not a luxury reserved for athletes, but a critical, foundational pillar of health for every man over 50, because the quality of your sleep dictates the quality of your waking life, offering your body the essential time to repair, rebuild, and rebalance. Aiming for 7 to 9 hours of deep, uninterrupted sleep must be a non-negotiable priority, a nightly commitment to your long-term health, and you can cultivate this deep rest by establishing a simple, soothing evening ritual, signaling to your brain that it is time to unwind and transition away from the day's demands. This might involve reading a physical book, listening to calming music, or simply spending a moment in quiet reflection, consciously lowering the volume on your internal monologue. Minimize blue light exposure from screens for at least an hour before bedtime, as this artificial light dramatically interferes with the natural production of melatonin, the body's sleep hormone, and try to keep your bedroom cool, dark, and silent, turning it into a sanctuary devoted only to rest. Understand that during this precious time, your body is doing its most important maintenance work, managing inflammation, consolidating memories, and balancing hormones. So viewing sleep as an active component of your health strategy, rather than a passive necessity, transforms your approach to recovery and unlocks a deeper, more enduring source of energy and well-being. The journey toward reducing stress and staying positive is not about eliminating challenges, which are a natural part of life, but about skillfully managing your reaction to them, cultivating an inner landscape of peace and quiet resilience that allows you to face the world with a calm and measured confidence. One of the most effective tools for this is a deliberate practice of mindfulness, a simple, gentle redirection of attention to the present moment, perhaps through 5 minutes of focused breathing each morning, noticing the rise and fall of your chest or the sensation of air entering and leaving your body, an immediate anchor against the mind's tendency to worry about the past or future. Understand that the power of gratitude is a chemical intervention, consistently turning your focus toward what is good and working well in your life, thereby naturally lowering the stress hormone cortisol. So make a habit to silently list 3 things you are thankful for each day, shifting your brain's default setting toward optimism. Furthermore, maintaining meaningful social connection is a powerful buffer against stress and isolation. So deliberately nurture relationships with those who uplift and understand you, sharing a laugh or a meaningful conversation to remind you that you are not alone on this journey. By incorporating these gentle daily practices, you gradually build a deep well of inner strength, ensuring that your perspective remains expansive and positive, allowing you to weather any storm with dignity and quiet fortitude. When we consider natural ways to support hormone health, particularly after 50, it's not about chasing fleeting levels or drastic measures, but about providing the body with the right conditions to maintain a healthy, natural balance that supports energy, mood, and strength. The foundation of this balance rests heavily on a few key lifestyle choices, beginning with consistent strength training, as a gentle yet challenging act of building muscle naturally encourages the production of vital hormones like testosterone, which is essential for vitality, bone density, and overall well-being, proving that movement is a true catalyst for internal harmony. Your diet plays a pivotal role here, too, requiring a steady intake of healthy, essential fats from sources like olive oil, nuts, and avocados, which are the building blocks for all steroid hormones, acting like the necessary raw material for your body's internal factories. Crucially, managing your chronic stress through the mindfulness and sleep practices we've discussed is perhaps the most powerful hormonal ally, because high, sustained levels of the stress hormone cortisol can suppress the production of other beneficial hormones, essentially stealing their resources. So a calm mind directly translates to a more balanced and vibrant internal system. By focusing on these gentle, holistic inputs, smart movement, clean nutrition, and peaceful rest. You're giving your body the elegant support it needs to naturally maintain its vigor and resilience without resorting to artificial measures. The true secret to living a strong, active, and confident life after 50 lies not in grand, sweeping changes, but in understanding and harnessing the profound, compounding power of daily habits, realizing that every small, consistent action you take is a vote for the man you wish to become. It is the simple, repeated morning walk, not the occasional marathon, that builds enduring cardio health. It is a daily 5 minutes of gratitude, not the weekend getaway, that rewires your brain for lasting positivity. And it is a choice of whole, nourishing food at every meal, not the crash diet, that sustains your energy and vital force over the decades. These daily micro-decisions create a beautiful, self-reinforcing loop of positivity, where one healthy habit effortlessly flows into the next. A good night's sleep leads to a peaceful morning routine, which fuels a confident, productive day, gently guiding you away from inertia and toward a state of natural momentum. Embrace the smallness and consistency of these habits, recognizing that they are your most reliable and available tools, requiring only a gentle commitment each day, proving that true transformation is achieved not through a single heroic effort, but through the patient, quiet accumulation of conscious choices, leading you surely and steadily toward a rich and fulfilling second half of life. Staying confident after 50 is not about clinging to the achievements or image of your younger self, but about developing a deep, calm, and unshakable self-assurance that comes from profound acceptance of the man you are right now, celebrating the wisdom and experience etched into your very being. This confidence blossoms when you consciously shift your focus from external validation to internal competence, recognizing the vast reservoir of knowledge, resilience, and unique perspective that only decades of living can provide, understanding that your value is inherent and not dependent on fleeting metrics of success. Engage deeply in the present by committing to lifelong learning, whether that means mastering a new hobby, diving into a complex subject, or mentoring a younger generation, because the act of challenging your mind and remaining a student of life generates a powerful, youthful curiosity and proves to yourself every single day that your capacity for growth is limitless. The gentle, disciplined practice of honoring your body and mind to the habits we've discussed, movement, nutrition, and rest, is a quiet act of self-respect that inherently projects an aura of inner strength, allowing you to stand tall not with arrogance, but with the peaceful certainty of a man who knows himself and lives intentionally, embracing the season of life as one profound personal authority and quiet strength. The ultimate goal of embracing these mindful morning habits and intentional lifestyle choices is not merely to extend life, but to ensure that the years you live are filled with vibrant health, deep happiness, and enduring purpose, realizing the full potential of living healthy and happy for life. This is a quiet reward of consistency, the cumulative bounty of small, loving choices made each day, a feeling of deep, integrated wellness where your mind, body, and spirit are working in seamless harmony, free from the drag of preventable illness and fueled by natural energy. Happiness in this context is less about external fortune and more about the internal peace that comes from clarity of purpose, meaningful connection, and a secure knowledge that you are honoring the precious gift of your life with conscious care, a tranquil sense of contentment that radiates from within. So, as you rise each morning and choose to hydrate, to move, to breathe, and to think with gratitude, know that you're not just ticking off a checklist, but you're actively and beautifully authoring the remaining chapters of your life, setting a magnificent example for all who follow, embodying the quiet, powerful strength of a man who has mastered the art of living well, fully present and joyfully engaged in the journey ahead.